some more Space Jams, and we will come back here at T plus 37 minutes for our Raptor engine relight and, of course, Starship reentry.
Right. Let me just put that on mute. So I actually missed the whole takeoff, but that's okay. That just means that we don't have to spend all the time watching. Hello, Lulu. Hey, let me put all that stuff up on the screen. As usual, I get streaming when I'm not ready. There you go. Hi. There you go. I want to talk. We're going to get to Von Helton in a second, but it's this channel primarily is a channel with my view as a strong atheist, but I'm also a Canadian, a proud Canadian. So let's have a quick. What is it? A quick. Here we go. What is the Canadian Constitution? I know you've all wanted to know. Everybody, every single one of you, and I think you should know. And with the help of modern technology and your attention, let's find out. It's not very long. It's like less than 3 minutes. What is the Canadian Constitution? Let me know if you can hear it. I haven't done the audio check yet. Okay.
The Constitution is the highest law in Canada. Think of it as a set of rules for our country. It outlines how our system of government works. It also protects the rights and freedoms of Canadians and the unique rights of Indigenous peoples. But did you know that the Constitution isn't just one document? It's actually made up of many different parts, both written and unwritten. The written parts are called the Constitution Acts. The first one was passed in 1867. It created the country of Canada and the 4 original provinces. This is sometimes called Confederation. The Act also set up our system of government. First, it established Canada as a constitutional monarchy. That means that the Queen or King is the head of state, but their powers are limited, and they're not involved in making political decisions. They are represented in Canada by the Governor General. The Act also made Canada a federation, a group of provinces and territories that each have their own governments, but that share a central or federal government. The provinces and territories are responsible for passing laws in some areas, and the federal parliament in others. Parliament is also outlined in the Constitution Act 1867. It has 3 parts: the monarch, the Senate, and the House of Commons. Each one plays an important role in creating Canada's laws. Fast forward more than 100 years to the other written part of our Constitution and a major turning point in Canadian history, the Constitution Act 1982. This act gave Canada the power to amend or change its own constitution. Previously, only the British Parliament had that power. The Act also affirmed the rights of Indigenous peoples, and it brought in the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. The Charter protects rights like voting and moving in or out of Canada. It also guarantees basic freedoms, including freedom of the press and freedom to gather peacefully. And what about the other parts of our Constitution? Although they're not written down, they're very important too. They include key parts of our system of government, including democracy, political parties, and the role of the Prime Minister. Our Constitution has evolved over time, but its foundations remain the same. That means that even as governments come and go, our rights stay protected, and the way we make laws remains the same.
There you go. Now you know all about Canada. Let me say, remove that. Oh, I want to remove myself so I can show you the flag a little bit. So I'm going to remove myself for a second. Let's pay homage to the Canadian. Okay, homage paid. Now, let's get to
Daily
Von
dose
Helton.
of conservatism, your morning coffee.
I didn't want you to start right away. I wanted you to stay there, and then I'll start. All right, so Von Helton sits in his car. He is unkempt, unwashed, unshowered, unhealthy, unhygienic, and he's not well. He's ill. If you ever catch his left hand, his left arm, or his left hand in a video, you'll notice that it's shaking, and it seems uncontrollable, and this is why he hides it. So don't expect to see his left hand in the video, in any video, I think. Now, sitting in his car, he's got a lot of time to think about stuff, right? The only problem is his focus of thought is, for some reason or other, it's never earthly. It's always up in the sky, or it's got nothing to do with realities on the earth. However, Von Helton feels that he has an obligation to bring the news to you, because if he didn't, how else would you know anything, huh? And here he is. Take it away.
Daily dose of conservatism, your morning coffee here on TikTok. Premier Venerable host, James Paul Von Helton, Master of the Mystic Arts, Sorcerer Supreme, Demon Slayer, and part-time Hurricane Destroyer. And now Bubble Burster. Anyways, but it is morning coffee on TikTok, and you are here, and I am here, and we are all together, as the Beatles used to sing. But anyways, an absolute idiocy has occurred that I have to report, sadly. The Democrats were able to get 4 Republicans to stupidly side with them and pass a bill on the House floor prohibiting Trump from stopping Iran from making a nuclear weapon. I'm just going to let that sit there and simmer in your mind for a few seconds. The Democrats got 4 Republicans to side with them and pass a bill that prohibits Donald John Trump from stopping Iran from making a nuclear weapon. They say, well, Von, that means the Democrats want Iran to make a nuclear weapon. Yeah, yes, it does. Because if you're going to prohibit him from doing so, that means you want Iran to make a nuclear weapon. I mean, what other conclusion can I draw from that, right? If you're going to pass legislation that stops Trump from stopping Iran from making a nuclear weapon, that means you want Iran to make a nuclear weapon, which means you want Iran to nuke Israel, which means you want World War III, because that's what you're going to get. If Iran nukes Israel with a nuclear weapon, which they've already threatened to do numerous times, publicly and privately, by the way, if Iran nukes Israel, it will start World War III. Not maybe, not kinda, not coulda, shoulda, woulda. It will start World War III.
Hold on a second, Von Helton.
So the
Did you just say, if Iran nukes Israel, World War III will start? I'm just wondering, if there is going to be a World War III, Von Helton, don't you think that it will have started long before a nuke is sent by Iran to Israel? I think it'll be the other way around. Von Helton, World War III will just include Iran nuking Israel, if that's what you want, but it's not going to start it. That's my opinion, anyway.
Democrats have channeled Albert Pike and Frank Parsons and Aleister Crowley
Who the hell are they?
and said, oh, hell yes, we want a World War III as an homage to our demon lords, Moloch and Hubal. I mean, what other thing can I come up with from this? What other thing can I say to this other than that? Well, I can't, because it's the absolute truth.
What a stupid thing to say. What other thing can I say to this other than that? And what is that? No idea. You mentioned some names that I certainly don't recognize and see no relevance. Right. Okay, thank you, Lulu. All right, so he's going into outer darkness, venturing into outer darkness.
Albert Pike, folks, for those of you who don't know, wrote a book called Morals and Dogma, and he wrote that book years and years and years ago. All right, and in that book, he said that there must be 3 world wars. Why? To appease their demon
Albert
overlords.
Pike, you said?
Blood sacrifice.
Oh, wait. Albert Pike. We're gonna go look this up. How is this not sharing? Oh. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to look it up myself. I don't want to hold Albert Pike. Quick. Albert Pike. All right. Okay, we are going to Google the shit out of this guy. It looks like I got to remove him, and I have to add this. All right, Albert Pike. Let's see. Here we go. Albert Pike, American author, poet, blah 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 blah. What do you do? What do you write? Sitting in Arkansas, Pike taught. First reporter. He wrote a book. So, he wrote a book called He Said Morals and something or other. Freemasonry. Blah 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 blah. Later life, legacy, Masonic racism. In the aftermath of the Civil War, as former Confederates found themselves barred from the ballot box, Pike remained deeply opposed to black suffrage, insisting that the white race, and that race alone, shall govern this country. It is the only one that is fit to govern, and it is the only one that shall. All right, so this is Albert Pike. You mentioned Albert involvement with the Ku Klux Klan. All right, just a quick introduction to Albert Pike. Now, what does this mean?
Which is what these world wars have been. World War I and World War II were blood sacrifice.
Hold on a second. Let's just get back to Albert Pike again.
Albert Pike, folks, for those of you who don't know, wrote a book called Morals and Dogma. And he wrote that.
We just showed you that he's the biggest racist. He opposed black suffrage, and he's using this same person as his moral I don't know, advisor.
Book years and years and years ago. All right, and in that book, he said that there must be 3 world wars. Why? To appease their demon overlords.
See? Why must there be 3 world wars? To appease the demon overlords. That makes so much sense to someone like von Helton, and I have no idea. Honestly.
Blood sacrifice. Which is what these world wars have been. World War I and World War II were blood sacrifices, according to Albert Pike. who was a high-level Freemason of the 33rd degree. And he stated quite clearly that they serve Lucifer and that they need these three world.
Well, you know what? He's right about that. He did the 33rd degree on April the 25th, 1857. Pike received the 33rd degree in Louisiana by former members of the Supreme Council of Louisiana. Oh my God! Looks like Louisiana is rife with racism. But so what?
Wars in order to foment, I guess, their continuing reign of power and Lucifer's reign of power on this earth and all that good stuff.
Good stuff.
And by the way, let me be clear that the Luciferians and the Satanists are not the same people. Let's just be clear on that. Because a lot of people get that confused, but they're not. All right, so anyway, moving on. So the Democrats got 4 Republicans to side with them and pass legislation that will prohibit Donald John Trump from stopping Iran from making a nuclear weapon. Which means Iran will make a nuclear weapon because Donald John Trump is not able to stop them. Right? Yeah. Logic. Hello, simple logic here. This is not rocket science. This is simple logic. If you're passing legislation that prohibits Donald John Trump from stopping Iran from making a nuclear weapon, that means you want Iran to make a nuclear weapon. Common sense here.
Perfect place to stop it. Hey, Irv. Let me say hello to everybody who's here. Show you all. There is Lulu. I said hi to you before. Hope you're still here. And we got Irv, and we are all vultures. Hey, good to see you again. Been a while. Actually, I haven't been around for a while. We'll get back to that at some point. Somebody just remind me, ask me, but not now. Vaughn? Let me give Von Helton a couple more minutes to finish with his nose there. Hey, Lulu, thanks. Thanks for responding. Because I can't tell if people are here and then they say something and then they leave. No idea.
And they got 4 Republicans to stupidly go along with it. And Iran has stated numerous times, publicly and privately, that if they get a nuclear weapon, they will nuke Israel. Not maybe, not kinda, not coulda, shoulda, woulda. They will nuke Israel, which of course will start World War III.
See? That's wrong. That's wrong. And besides, Von Helton, you love Albert Pike. Albert Pike is KKK. Look. Well, Albert Pike, he's got there were some concerns about him with his racism and his involvement with the KKK, all right? So if these are the people that you revere, then you yourself are a racist and a supporter of the KKK. But the thing about this is that we know that. We totally know that. Why am I talking? I don't know.
Well, I don't want World War III. A lot of people that I...
Do you think anyone else agrees with Von Helton? He doesn't want World War III, so I guess he's got a plan. Let's find out.
No, don't want World War III. The ETs don't want World War III. The gods and goddesses don't want...
Oh, now he's losing me. The ETs and the gods and goddesses. Listen, if they're gods and goddesses, then why don't they just prevent World War III? Von Helton?
World War III. But the Democrats on the House floor and 4 stupid Republicans do want nuclear war. They do want a World War III. They have somehow channeled Aleister Crowley, Frank Parsons, and Albert Pike and said, oh, yeah, World War III would be a great idea. That's exactly what they've done. Isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, shut up. You're just a racist old man. But I've run out of coffee, so I'm just going to let you listen to this racist old man for like 30 seconds without me. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Let Iran get a nuclear weapon so that they can nuke Israel and start World War III. I mean, that's essentially what they're saying. We've got to stop Trump from stopping Iran from making a nuclear weapon. That's basically it in a nutshell. I mean, what else can I conclude? Right? Yeah. Well, I don't want World War III. And I know there's a lot of people out there that don't want World War III. So, I don't know. Are they not listening to their constituents? No, they couldn't be. I guarantee you I can go to any Democrat right now and say, hey, do you want to be nuked tomorrow? They'll say no. I'm pretty sure they'll say no. Even though they're a Democrat and I'm a conservative, I'm not a Republican, but I am a conservative. But even though they're a liberal, I'm a conservative. I'm pretty sure if I walked up to somebody tomorrow and said, hey, do you want to be nuked? I'm pretty sure they'll say no. Okay, so whose brainchild is? I gotta find out whose brainchild this is. This bill that was put on the House floor. Because obviously they're not listening to their constituents now, are they? Because I'm pretty sure no matter what Democratic state I go to, no one is going to get in my face and say, yes, Bond, by the gods, I want to be nuked tomorrow. No, nobody's going to say that. No one. Okay, so this is premier level insanity is what this is. That's exactly what this is. And that's the only thing it can be. All right? It's the only thing it can be. But, well, who was it that was reporting that this morning? Was that Newswire? I think it was Newswire that was reporting it this morning. Yeah, man. They passed that shit on the House floor, knowing full well that it is well documented that Iran says, if we get a bomb, we will nuke Israel. They've stated it time and time and time again. And they absolutely believe that. They absolutely intend to do that. Okay? This is not up for debate. Okay? Iran, if they get a nuclear weapon, has stated numerous times, publicly and privately, they will nuke Israel if they get a nuclear weapon.
Hi again. I just want to say, when I stepped away to go and get my coffee and go have a pee, Von Helton was saying, if Iran gets a nuclear weapon, they will definitely bomb Israel. And I went away and I got some coffee and I put my milk in and I stirred it and then I went and had a pee and washed my hands and then I went to get my coffee and I came back to the desk and I wasn't listening because I didn't have my earphones on. I put my earphones in and I hear Von Helton say, if Iran gets a nuclear weapon, they'll definitely bomb Israel, and then we'll be in World War III. I wonder how many more times he's going to say it from now. Let's count, if we can count that high.
Whether it be a dirty bomb, whether it be a ICBM, whether it be some other kind of missile or weapon, they will use it on Israel. They have already said so.
There we go. Another one.
Okay, this is not a game. This is not a joke. Iran is not fucking around. They mean what they say.
What do they say?
They fully intend to do what they say they're going to do.
Which is what?
So once again, we now have the fear of being nuked over our heads yet again, thanks to the Democrats in the House.
That's right. Fuck you, Democrats. You can have a nuke on our heads because of you. Man. Look, Von Helton is upset that Iran's going to get a nuclear weapon and that Congress has blocked Trump from doing whatever. Oh, yeah, that's right. Irv, he made a video the other day where he said the Beatles' Yellow Submarine 24 times in 5 minutes. Okay. I didn't actually watch that video, but I think I saw a short from it or something. But maybe that was the short, 5 minutes. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He does repeat himself a bit. Let's see if we can put that to the test.
Now, Bon, but it still has to go to the Senate yet, right? Yes, correct. It still has to go to the Senate, and hopefully the Senate will take a big fly swatter and swat it down. But if they do not, and it somehow slips through the Senate, well...
Whoa. So Congress passed a law that he's all upset, that Von Helton's all upset about. We can start having to call him Von Hellbound. Because Von Helton is getting stale, and his situation, a year after living in his car, I want to know, I just want to quickly do an audio test because I feel I can get some feedback here. No? No feedback, that's good. Now, what the hell was I saying? Von Helton, a year after living in his car, and then I forget the rest of it. So sorry. Yeah, I forget.
Then we're in deep shit, aren't we? Once again, let me remind you, and remind everyone, okay? You got that jet stream up there, and you got this Gulf Stream down here. And this jet stream...
Okay, so we're talking physics now. Jet stream, Gulf Stream. What's the difference? Jet stream's up there, Gulf Stream's down there. Okay.
Stream up here, and this Gulf Stream down here
Gulf Stream
are going to take that nuclear radiation, and it's going to spread it all over the globe. There will be nowhere where you can escape nuclear radiation.
It doesn't matter. Israel will be gone. Iran will be gone. Europe will be gone. Russia and the United States will be gone. Taiwan will be gone. All that's left will be Australia and China. I think I'm going to move to China. If I had the choice between Australia and China, if I knew that Australia was never going to be taken over by China, I'd move to Australia. If Australia and China were the only two choices. But if I knew that at some point China's going to swallow up Australia, send me to China.
Nowhere. Well, Von Helton, by God, I'll hide under an underground bunker. And that radiation will burrow right through the ground and will get to you. Now, granted, it'll take a while. You're right. It'll take maybe even years. But it will eventually get to you. Yes, it will. Because that's what it does. It just keeps going and keeps going again. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop.
What? It doesn't stop.
Supposedly now they're saying even lead doesn't stop it. It just makes it go real slow. But it doesn't really stop it. Eventually it'll even go through lead. It just takes a long time to do so. But do you understand?
No, not a fucking clue.
If these stupid idiots on the House floor yesterday get their way, we're all going.
Isn't that a redundancy? To say somebody's a stupid idiot? If they're an idiot, aren't they automatically stupid? Asking for a friend.
Going to die. For real. Not something that I made up in my mind. We're really going to die. Because if Iran nukes Israel,
again,
that radiation will spread all over the Middle East, and it'll be picked up by the Gulf Stream and the jet stream, which will spread it all over the rest of the world. Period.
But there's an upside. There's an upside for you, Von Helton, because you're such a rabid Jew hater. that just think all the Jews in Israel will be wiped out if your fantasy were to come true. You should be dancing the horror in happiness right now, Von Helton. What's the matter with you?
End of story. Okay? This is not Von Helton bloviating. This is not Von Helton making things up. This is what will...
Correction. This is Von Helton bloviating. This is Von Helton making things up. Correction. End of correction.
really, really happen. Okay? It cannot be allowed. This cannot be allowed to happen.
Okay, this is what bugs me. He sits in his fucking car, stinky and homeless, and preaching what should and what shouldn't be allowed to happen. And as I say, sitting in his car, stinky and homeless and doing absolutely nothing. And who's watching you other than people who don't like you, or people who make fun of you, or people who laugh at you, or people... Some people feel sorry for you, but that's probably why you're actually alive and have food in your belly, even though it's killing you. Slowly. Maybe not so slowly.
This cannot be allowed to happen. Iran is a rogue state. Just ask Saudi Arabia. They're a rogue state.
What does that mean? What does it mean? If we ask Saudi Arabia, and what is Saudi Arabia going to tell us about Iran being a rogue state that we don't already know if we knew what a rogue state was? What exactly is a rogue state, Von Helton? I'm not even going to. Oh, really? You'd feel sorry for him if he hadn't abused his kids and adults. Yeah, but then he abused Andrea. He's abusing women. That's what he does. He abuses women. And I wouldn't feel sorry for him for anything. Right? I mean, just the videos that I've got of him, the past videos of him being an absolute asshole, abusive cunt. Never going to feel sorry for him. I just want to know how it is that somebody is actually donating money for this guy to live, considering this man's background, his history, his attitude. Everybody in the conspiracy that donates to Von Helton is just as guilty as Von Helton.
They have absolutely no problem nuking Israel. None. Zero. They've said it publicly.
That's again. How many times now?
Saudi Arabia has stated, hey, these guys are serious. They're not joking. Other countries have chimed in and said, yeah, these guys are serious. They're not kidding. Okay? This is not a joke. This is not a game. Now, you Democrats that put them fools in the house there, you better be calling them and telling them, hey, I don't want to be glowing like a light bulb, okay? I mean, that might be kind of cool for the first few seconds that I live.
Oh, shut up about you fucking glowing like a light bulb. You already glow like a light bulb from all the grease on your skin at night when the moon shines on your greasy skin. Von Helton. So you think he's getting payments from the backers? Yeah, what do you mean from the backers, Irv? Aren't the backers the people that pulled a gun on him and told him to get the fuck out of Kentucky? I'm lost if that's not, I don't know. I have such a weak grasp of the facts when it comes to Von Helton. It's pitiful.
But then I die, and then it just kind of sucks, right? So yeah, let's not all be glowing like a light bulb here within a week or a month or whatever it takes. That's a bad thing. All right, that's a bad thing. Let's not be doing that shit. Anyways, I just thought I'd get on here and tell you because most of you probably didn't even know, did you? Yeah, they passed that motherfucker in the dark of night, didn't they? It sounded.
Yeah. Conspiracy. On a recent live, where's J-Dub's live streaming from? I have absolutely no idea where. I kind of look for him on TikTok, but either I'm blocked or whatever, but I couldn't find any J-Dubs, John Gashello or anything. So it is TikTok. What's his name on TikTok? See if I can. Although I'm not, to be honest, I mean, nobody cares about J-Dubs anymore, unless Von Helton's sitting next to him. Anyway, let's carry on.
It seems like, doesn't it? Because there wasn't a whole lot of fanfare about that shit, was there? Because they know. I'm telling you, I go to any Democrat out here, and I said, hey, do you want to be nuked tomorrow? They're going to say no. And I go,
Oh, please. I don't say you can go to any Democrat. Well, they want to be nuked tomorrow. How do you know, Von Helton, that any Democrat is going to say no? It's quite possible that you go up to a Democrat and you say, do you want to be nuked tomorrow? And the Democrat says, alimony payments, mortgage, second mortgage, third mortgage. Oh, man, my wife is pregnant. My girlfriend is pregnant. The babysitter's pregnant. Yes, nuke tomorrow, yes.
they're going to say yes. They're going to say no. So are these people listening to their constituents? No.
Thank you.
No, they're not.
Thank you again.
The height of insanity, folks. Just when you thought things were finally calming the fuck down, now we're back into this shit again. And the beautiful thing about it is you can't blame it on the Republicans this time because it was the damn Democrats that did it. Of course, they got 4 Republicans to stupidly go along with them. So here we are. Golly. You know, unbelievable.
What else you got to say there?
Hey, do you want to glow like a light bulb? Oh, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Of course I do. No, nobody is going to say that. No one is that fucking stupid. No one. At least I hope to God not.
Look in the mirror, Von Helton, and you'll see somebody that fucking stupid.
Anyways, I have to report on it because it's news and because it seems to me like, I mean, I never heard anything either.
Hold on. Public service announcement. I hope it's okay for me to mention the Hussies and found it alive. Oh. On whose channel? So if we maybe we can go and review it and we can see if we can. I don't mind having a quick look at whatever it is that you send me to. But let's finish up with Von Helton first.
So it sounds like they kind of snuck this sucker in the dark of night or some shit. But they got 4 Republicans to side with them, which is a bad thing. You know, I mean, folks, it doesn't take much research, okay? Anybody should be able to get on the internet and Google Iran makes death threats to Israel and the United States. You put that in a Google search, it'll bring you up tons and tons and tons of links. Okay? These people are not playing. They are serious. If they get a nuclear weapon, they will nuke Israel. It will start World War III, and we're all going to end up dead. Well, I don't like that idea. And I'm pretty sure most of you that are watching me don't like that idea. So call your congressman, call your senator.
Yes, Lulu, unfortunately, we all know about Blaze. I did a kind of a memorial to Blaze yesterday, day before, I can't remember. Nothing spectacular, just in case you wanted to know.
and say, hey, what in the hell are you guys thinking? We don't need World War III. We don't want World War III. And you are not representing me when you get on the House floor saying that World War III sounds like a great idea. Right? Yeah. So, I have to report on it this morning because it's news. And like I said, it seems to me like they snuck it in the dark of night because I never caught anything about this yet either. So it seems to me like they slipped it under the table or something. Anyway, I have to report on it. Now, like I said, hopefully
I don't
the
think
Senate will
so.
swat it down with a
I
big
haven't.
splice water, and that'll be the end of that. But maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know when it's going on the Senate floor. Hopefully today, and then that way we'll know something by tomorrow. But this is just absolute insanity. Absolute insanity is reigning in the Democrat Party in the House last night and this morning. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here and win. But I wanted to let you know, because you have a right to know, especially something like this. Okay, you have a right to know. You have a right to know that the Democrats are perfectly okay with Iran getting a nuclear weapon. Because, I mean, that's essentially what this legislation is about. The legislation is literally to stop Trump from stopping Iran from getting a nuclear weapon. I mean, it literally is.
What's Iran going to do with
Bullshit.
it? What's Iran going to do with a nuclear weapon?
So if Trump cannot stop Iran from getting a weapon, then that means Iran will get a weapon, which means Iran will use it on Israel, which will start World War III.
There you go, for the 20 millionth time.
I mean, what else can I say?
You've said
What
it all,
else do you want me to say?
buddy.
I mean, that's it.
Oh, yeah. Look at him, grumpy old face.
So I have brought you this information because I can, because I should, and because you have a right to know.
Thank you so much.
Particularly if we all get blown to bits, right? All right, anyway, y'all have a wonderful day and better tomorrow.
No, we're going to get blown to bits. What the hell kind of a wonderful day is that all about? Oh, God. So, yeah, all right, let's move along. Okay, let's move over to Blaze. Von Helton is now toast. He's gone. Goodbye. Goodbye, Von. Fuck you. You said Hussey's channel. All right, let's go to Hussey's channel. Let's go to Hussey's channel. Everything there. And I know Hussey takes forever to get going, so I'm just going to forward it a little bit and see when he gets talking.
Then I'm a mother black.
That shit up. DRE. Right back.
Wanna be.
Oh, what's going on?
So, this morning I did a stream,
There you go.
a pathetic 30-minute stream, and I had to end it because my headache was pounding. It was so bad. It's still not good at all. It's like 5% better, but it's still not good. But during that stream, I shared Mags's Cash App because Mags was going to collect the money and send it to Blaze's husband. So I was told that a bunch of people started making up rumors, trying to make Mags look like some type of a thief. And we ain't gonna tolerate that shit. So, first things first. Let me show proof and get this out of the way that Mags has sent everything to Blaze's husband already. Let me get this out of the, okay? There you see, $180 we were able to collect in 30 minutes. Okay? And there you go. To knock from Max. Okay? So, we have decided, or her husband has decided, I don't know how it is, you guys. I've been sick the whole day. I really haven't been interacting in much of anything. Her husband is going to receive all of the Cash Apps. Okay? The Cash App is pinned in the comment section. If you look, hold on, and there it is. So, if you are inclined and able to donate whatever you can to the family in lieu of flowers, we would all appreciate it, and I'm sure Blaze's family will appreciate it too. We did get the okay from her husband, so it's not something that we're pushing on them or anything. We just want to make sure we're doing everything the right way, not to offend them. And the husband receiving the money, whether it's bit by bit or a lump sum, it's going to go straight to him. So far, we did donate a little bit, and we were able to collect $180. Hi, Donna Boo. So
if you guys want to come in and talk about Blaze or anything else, I am going to post a link to this room, okay?
happy for that. And I don't think he has a Cash App. I mean, a PayPal. But if you do have a Cash App, that's what it is you can send the money to. And Mags, if you want to come up and speak, because I know that they were attacking you, or if you want to come up and say anything, like, I don't know why people are coming after Mags. You try to do something nice and you get attacked. You don't do anything, you get attacked. So there's no point actually.
I have no idea who this Mags is that he's talking about. Obviously, it's at that profile or whatever. I don't know what that's all about.
Defending yourself. We know where your heart is. And you do want to come up? Okay.
If you guys want to come up on the panel, please.
Me, Fallon, and Mags were talking about a half an hour ago, and this was the best thing to do, because otherwise they're going to come after Mags, and she doesn't need that.
You know,
oh, fuck.
The whole community of, let me get this going here. The whole community consisting of Hasi and Fallon and Unicorngurl and Carrie, bored housewife, and those people. I can't think of anyone else. Oh, and that Stay Bothered there's just some, I don't know anybody in that community. I know Fallon, I watch her stuff, but, and I watch Carrie, but I can't figure out what the dynamic is between them and why. It just seems to be ongoing. And my curiosity is unfortunately getting the better of me. So who knows where my curiosity will take me.
Why won't this let you up? There you are. Hey, hon.
Did you find me?
Oh, yeah.
Listen, we all made a group decision. This was supposed to be private. This was supposed to be from our community.
Mm-hmm.
This was not ever supposed to go out. This was not supposed to be for the world. This was supposed to be for our community to be able to give one lump sum donation
They fight it,
as
yeah.
from our community.
Yeah, I just don't understand this. I need to understand this. I need to get in the middle of it so I can solve it. I love puzzles. Give me a puzzle because I want to solve it. I don't care what it is.
And I didn't want your PayPal or your Cash App or Fallon's Cash App or anybody else's. That's why I just created one that didn't have any personal information on it. And I did misunderstand a message that me and Vaughn had, where I was under the impression that he said that he didn't know if it was okay to share the personal Cash App. So that was the only reason. And also, I know a lot of folks are in Canada, they don't have that. So that's why I also put my PayPal. So, record straight, this was supposed to be for maybe the 15 or 20 people in our community. This was supposed to be from Hussey's community for Blaze. This was not supposed to be for any fucking body else.
Correct.
So it was a private thing we had spoke about on Wednesday.
Touché.
We talked about, collecting donations and then making one big, donation to the family and for flowers or for whatever. And y'all, everybody put me in charge because y'all trusted me enough. So it just, I should have known. I thought that I was covering all the bases. And I also got worried.
I think they're just making something out of nothing because there's nothing to bitch about. So they create something to bitch about.
That if I shared his personal Cash App, that maybe somebody would donate $1 and say something nasty, about Blaze. And I couldn't I couldn't live with myself if I gave out the personal Cash App and somebody sent $1 and said something nasty or mean.
I don't get it.
So,
I don't know what she's talking about.
You know what your heart is. I don't care what other people think. They can fuck off.
So,
it was a simple mistake. We were trying to get things done the right way, the most easiest way for them. And it was just a couple of hours that we needed to navigate and make sure we understand everything. And
but it's a done deal. You donated, Fallon donated, and I donated, and it's done. So that's it.
There you are, you guys. So you heard that, right? So Fallon donated, Mags donated, I donated. And so there is no other issues.
This is what they're arguing about. Who donated? Literally over $180.
And that's that.
Yeah, I mean, if he wanted his personal Cash App shared, I would have shared it, but I got confused. And
I'm confused as well. You're not the only one.
When Vaughn sent you an email, but I told him you were sick, and I told him you didn't know that he had sent it, and
no,
you were streaming, and I was trying to tell you, but I was driving, you were streaming, and you were busy, and I was trying to drive and talk to Fallon and figure all this stuff out in downtown Atlanta at all places, so I was a little all over the place when I was, talking to him, and he said he sent you the email and gave you.
Who is this? Who is this woman? Who is this woman who's talking on Hussey's channel? Anyone know?
Permission for you to share it.
Okay.
And I misunderstood that as in, he said, I don't know if he wants to share it. I thought he was talking about the husband, dumb me, but he was talking about you. So simple mistake, but it turned into a shit show. And I think everybody trusts me. I think everybody was just kind of, giving me some advice and looking out for, me. So,
I think this was the best thing.
yeah.
You don't need the extra stress.
Yeah, that's the problem with with StreamYard. When you got a banner at the bottom, like I do, where it says at loudmouth hussy. When I remove it, then my name appears in my little frame. Watch. See? I remove it, and then my name appears. I put it back, my name disappears. Now, whose name would you rather see, mine or loudmouth hussy? We'll give it loudmouth hussy the banner, because he is a guest on my, well, he's not a guest. He could be, but he's not. But his video is a guest on my channel. Yeah, that's best I can come up with.
Right. I've been up all night worrying about how to do this and what to do and how to be respectful and how to not make a scene and not to cause drama and, shit. And here we are. I was told that, the family didn't want a spectacle. And I was like, well, it wouldn't have been a spectacle if everybody would have just left it alone.
Right.
But this was not for this was.
You know what, Irv? If you say if it is said that there are people who are insisting that she did not pass and that she lost face and switched communities, then this is the problem with the internet. This kind of misinformation, which very weak-minded people, when they hear it, when they see any skepticism, no matter how unreasonable it is, they'll gravitate towards that skepticism as their opinion. That's unfortunate. But you're right. Very, very good observation.
It was a 30-minute live you did this morning. You were sick. I gave the information out. It was privated. I mean, it wasn't supposed to go anywhere else.
Okay.
No, I don't see anything wrong with what you did at all.
So.
And you showed proof the money was sent and it's done. It's done.
It's done.
Not be talking about it.
Yeah, and it was just I was going to take donations until Monday night, and then at 6 o'clock we'd go live and show them getting the donation, because I would have to make that public, because if I didn't, it would look horrible. So, and that's it. I was just going to go through the weekend and see what we got, and then made one donation in Blaze's honor for our community.
Yes.
Not anybody else. So I don't understand where everybody's having a hard time with our community, the Hussies community, these little people right here, our folks, our family, not anybody else.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mags, there's nothing wrong with what we do in this situation.
Oh, is she Mags? Is that Mags?
I just don't want them to come after you, and I think this was the best way.
Yeah.
Stop that from happening.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I was just trying to do simple and all that stuff, and I should have known better. But I was just trying to do something nice for my friend. That's not here no more. And now it's been disrespected. Now her husband's been disrespected. He's been disrespected. There's more. Her name's been dragged through the mud again, and I hate that. That's not.
Whoa! Before we get emotional, I don't know what she's talking about. Again, I'm never at the right place at the right time to catch the latest news. Who's dragging whose name through the mud? What is she talking about? What channels can I find this valuable information on?
Oh, what this was about. It was about our friend and showing our love and respect. And now it's just been blown out of proportion. We can't even let the poor girl, just rest in peace.
I think a lot of these people have a guilty conscience about the way they treated her, and they're trying to deflect and point fingers at other people.
Well,
I think he's got a very good point there, because it is what happened. Did you see the way G-Man responded? He was an enemy of Blazing Bat. Couldn't stop cursing out, curses out everybody, but she was one of them. And then he goes and says, "Oh, even though we disagreed, la 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 la." You know. Anyway, let me calm down and carry on.
So, you know,
You've always been good to her, and you have nothing to worry about.
so
Sure.
please, I know everybody's watching. Please do not come after me. It is a done deal. I told y'all I made a mistake. I misunderstood because me.
What did she do? Don't come after me. I mean, I don't know what she did, but the absolute worst thing she seems to have done is give out somebody's name or the Cash App. I don't know. Does the Cash App mean anything? Not to me, it doesn't. So I don't know where or what, and it doesn't really matter. So what if Blaze's name was I don't know, Elvira Padula? Where did I get that name from? Anyway, what if it was? So what?
And Vaughn were, yeah, like I said, I was driving, I was texting, I was on the phone with Fallon, I was in downtown Atlanta, and when I reread it, I thought it said, we didn't know if it was okay to share publicly.
Is it me, or is it people from the East Coast that need to have drama in their lives? Because it seems that we are soaking up all the drama from people on the East Coast. And we, on the West Coast, thank you on the East Coast very, very much.
And, I didn't think about the fact that he's been doxxed, because of that. So I never even thought that,
Oh, there's Fallon.
They already know his information anyway. I was just trying to be safe.
Can I just say one thing?
Okay.
Mags, in all my life being on here for almost 20 years, I have never seen a community put together so gently, so nicely, and honestly. That's what they're upset about. Don't let it get to you. You did a good thing. We all did a good thing here. Everybody in chat, Hussy, you, me, everyone in chat, our community did something. Okay?
Right.
Don't let them get to you.
I know.
Grieve the way you need to grieve. Okay? Because right now we're being told how to grieve. We're being told how to do this and that and work with finances that are actually going to and went to her husband.
Yeah. It's just shitty because it's just something else to be content and something else to be community post tabs and something else for everybody to talk about and to keep, bringing this shit up.
They want to talk about me.
People are accusing her and Hussy, talking about Mags and Hussy, because Fallon's there now. Anyway, of scamming. But we're talking about $180. At least that's what the figure. So what's the scamming all about? They're talking about that $180 is not going to go to Blaze's husband, and they scammed that, or like, well, what's the scamming all about? I'm very slow. I guess I'm on the autistic spectrum, and I need help.
Privating or made it. So I did a stream earlier this morning, and I've made it members only because it was a pathetic stream, and I didn't want it out there. I didn't remember that Cash App was out there for Mags. It's just, but actually, I'm glad now.
Right.
Because that Cash App is no good anyway.
Right.
So they're worried. They're pointing fingers at me for making it members only or privating it. Meanwhile, Val is the one that has privated so many of her streams about Blaze.
I heard about that.
Why did you do that, Val?
Did you read the community post from Tasha?
No.
You need to look at it.
Let me look at it. Hold on. Yeah, I like to read her community posts, but honestly, I'm trying to step back a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I think that's.
If you just take your time, just do.
It's just so petty. Don't you think? Someone has died. Just grieve. Grieve for 2 weeks. Grieve for 6 weeks. Grieve for 2 months. And then get petty. But how if you're going through a deeply emotional time, where you're grieving, which this is what it's all about, who has time for additional drama while you're grieving deeply? I don't understand. The timing and the intent, it's all very suspect to someone as autistic as I am.
Do you grieve the way you want to grieve? You're not feeling well, and just do what you have to do to take care of yourself, because now we understand what's going on, and it's taken care of.
Now we know.
So,
Which post are you talking about? 23 hours ago?
Her last one, I think.
The last one? Okay.
I'd have to. It was, yeah, it was. I know it was yesterday, last night, or in the middle of the night, or something.
All right, let me read that.
You're kidding.
Okay.
Seems like it.
So it says, this was 6 hours ago. If someone tells you something you, quote unquote, should be doing around here, the very next thing you should do is ask them if that is in the YouTube TOS, or is there some fucking law that says...
Yeah, that's not it. That's not it. Sorry.
That's okay.
That one, another one.
This one is about potato. I wonder when the Diffies are going to call out the farms for doxing people. That one?
I think so.
Okay, probably never, because they use that doxed information to harass and make money off of triggering people after telling the same people that doxing is bad and dangerous. Fucking freaks, man. Even though we don't know what happened, they are running around acting like they know they had something to do with it. Her death is still under investigation, according to King Diffie, and they are deleting shit, and they said to and about her and deleting panels where they yelled at her. That's what I was saying. That's not sus at all, Diffies. It's almost like we told y'all the farms will help you attack someone and then let you take the fall. This is all I hear from them. That one, right?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay, why the fuck is Kel acting like people on the internet? That one?
Yeah.
Okay. Why the fuck is Kel acting like people on the internet have not pushed people over the edge and made them unalive themselves? The Diffies don't just criticize people. What they do is demand you to follow their imaginary rules, even though YouTube has a TOS. Then when you don't follow their rules, they tell you that they can basically do whatever they want to you because you put yourself on the internet. So they then relentlessly attack you with all their buddies, and they get the farms to dox you and dig into your personal life. They use sock accounts to cause confusion and chaos. They send emails and text messages to mess around with the person offline to keep them constantly triggered. They know damn well they don't just talk about or criticize people. They run around on panels to directly intimidate and target and trigger them so they can make content. They sit in discords and plan attacks and coordinate getting information to use against the target. They also spread a script around to their friends.
King of Kinglers. As someone who was dragged into witnessing this community kicking and screaming, all these people are lol cows. Hold on. You deserve a round of applause for that one, because you are correct. And we thank them for the entertainment.
So they can also stream and make money off of terrorizing someone. For Kel to sit there and act like the Diffies and the farms are not a deranged group of people who engage in organized harassment is insane. They had zero respect for the family when Blaze was alive, and now y'all want to feel a little guilty and hide shit. And why the fuck would the family watch their shit unless it was used as evidence? We know why y'all deleted that shit. Exactly. Exactly. Now, I want to play something by Vidal.
And I'm not pointing fingers. I just thought that was very well put from somebody that's not on any side. It didn't have anything to do with the dippies or any of that. So I'm not, let me make this very clear. I'm not pointing fingers. It's just that was written very well by Tasha. Tasha is very neutral and she does a very good job of staying neutral and saying what she sees on the outside.
That's the thing. She's not on either side. All right, let's listen to this short video by Vidal. Hold on. Kyler, is that you backstage?
You're going to have to double check a couple of times because I got ping bombed yesterday before I let somebody up, and
Yeah, it's her.
it's like a Tootsie Roll.
Hey, hon.
Hi, honey.
Am I playing her video? What the fuck?
Well. You know, Fresh Garbage ended, and I had no intention on going live,
Okay.
but I decided to do a little digging. I was just curious about some stuff. And, you know, with all the stuff about Blaze, hello, Miko. Everybody's talking about Blaze. Now, I did not feel any particular way about Blaze, to be honest with you. If the news is true, well, it's sad news nonetheless. I'm just going to say that my conscience is clear. Well, hello, Angry Karen.
What is going on here? I got something.
And the only reason I'm saying that my conscience is clear is because I did not engage with that lady. But I know a whole bunch of people who did. And they were going out of their way to dogpile her. I know. And these people hate that I use that word. They can't stand it. They don't want to. They don't want to face the facts that they were dogpiling people. Now, I'm not blaming anybody here. This is not to blame. But this is because I'm only doing this because I think somebody has a guilty conscience.
Okay.
Here's why I think that.
I'm setting
My
up here.
criticism was mostly about people.
Bye.
Okay. Okay, are you still with me? I don't know who this is. I don't know what she's talking about. And I'm not really focusing and following along. However, I do have a... Yeah, I'm conflicted too.
What's going on?
It's fine.
So this is what I'm going to say.
Okay, hold on a sec. This is something that I was on watching Hussey and Blaze and Fallon, and I think then Unicorngurl came into my chat, she was very smart. She went to the top of the chat and she clicked on the link where it says StreamYard link and joined the room. You're all welcome to do that. However, let me play this. Let's just switch over to this and see, because I don't quite remember. Unicorn came in and said a whole bunch of stuff quickly, and I didn't really process it. So I'm going to do my best to do it now.
Hey, Fallon, love.
It's fine.
So this is what I'm going to say. again, and I've made it perfectly clear to fucking people, y'all sit here and you are okay with that little psychopath, you know.
Okay, it looks like Carrie is actually watching and posting.
Doxing Hussey and making threats towards Carrie, Hussey, Fallon, Carrie's children, everyone. But that's okay. But y'all want to come over here and act all crazy because not only was it not a dox, the definition for dox is a very broad term, okay? So let me put it to you this way. No one used Unicorngurl's personal name at all during that live. So y'all can shut the fuck up about that. Anything we shared was in a private chat that no one else seen. So shut the fuck up about that. Yes, I did read her charges because I felt it was fucking valid as her son was sitting there threatening the lives of my friends. And if y'all can't handle that, get the fuck off my channel. That's what I say.
And it's public record. Everything that was brought to the table was public record. So there's no excuse. We left names out of it, the real names, and everything else is public. That's how considerate that I can be.
I don't have any information in front of me about any essay.
No, that wasn't even part of it.
Like that.
No.
I don't talk about things like that.
No.
Nor do I have any information. So where did I mention it, Val? I want you to show me where I mentioned it because I don't know anything about any essay. I didn't get involved with it when it was with other things, people having an issue with it with the community. I don't do it now. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. As far as doxing, if I got a threat from someone, I have every right to get that person's information.
Yes,
to
you do.
Police. So if my friend has it, they give it to me. That's not considered doxing. Okay? Doxing is when you take someone's information and you put it out there maliciously. Okay?
And you publicly slander that person.
Okay? We did not do anything like
No.
that. We don't even have the current address.
No.
And where did I dox her last name? She already says her first name. But in fact, she doxed me. And not one person called that out. Not one.
I've been calling it out, Hussey. Don't
Me
worry.
too.
No one from
Yeah,
her
I'm not
side.
arguing,
Because
yes.
it's crazy that it was okay because she legitimately doxed you in the live that these people are talking about.
Yeah.
There was no child. Like Unicorngurl has this weird sick thing. Like, she's had unfortunate things happen in her life with her children. She's the one putting that out there. No one else did. I didn't know shit about that until she started going crazy saying we were making fun of her for it or whatever.
Like, they're not going to call out the threat that was made? None of
No.
y'all are going to say fucking anything about that? You're so stuck up on what Carrie fucking ate for dinner or what Carrie's husband is making shit up, and we're over here getting threat, and nobody's fucking talking about it, right, Val? Yeah, I said what I said. Stop playing video games. Okay?
And Val even made a video about me, and I don't even know this girl. She restreamed my stuff.
What is this person's actual name? I've heard the name Val, but I don't know
I'm
the
gonna
fucking
put it in
channel.
the private chat. I don't want to publicize her.
No.
I'll put it in the.
Is that the woman that was talking before we switched over to this video? Is that the Val? Because let me just show you here. Let me just get rid of that one. Put that one there. This woman here is named Vidal. And is that just her name? Is it Val her real name and Vidal just her YouTube name? I don't know, but we're going to get back to.
So you have her channel.
There.
I ain't
Okay.
putting her because she wants this big time, and that's why I
Okay.
never.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's-
you guys, please don't
Oh, okay.
No.
in her thing. But
Thank
yeah,
you.
Val, I did say what I said. Okay, you played video games. This person was a minor. Okay, and then 10 years later, you invited them to your wedding. I think that's fucking creepy as fuck.
That's a little sick in the head.
When you found out that person lied to you about their age, that should have been the time where you cut them off. But you didn't. you continued to be friends with, and you built a bigger friendship, and then you invited them to your fucking wedding. Get over it. You've critiqued me for fucking 5 years. The one time I fucking say something, you can't get my name out of your fucking mouth. Go suck a dick.
Ooh.
Get her.
Huzzy, did you see what I said? Because that's what Val was. No, I didn't see what you said, hon. I'll check.
All these attacks and everything just need to stop.
Fuck.
No, I was watching yesterday, okay? And I'm going to say this, okay? Yesterday, the day before, okay, I was getting threatening phone calls. And yes, I did do something about it, okay? I took it legally. I was getting texts. I took it legally. I got fed up. I was watching my Ring camera half of the night because of these stupid fucking texts, okay? I have a family to protect. I have a home to protect, okay? So yesterday I got a little angry and I got a little heated, okay? Comments that were made.
Okay, for the record, I'm not very familiar with Blaze and Banter, and I'm not very familiar with Fallon. So again, they're in the picture because they coincide with the usual suspects.
In my community post, okay, were not about what people think that they were about. It was about other people harassing me, stalking me, and threatening me. Okay? I want to get that clear. Okay?
I'm just so I really
I understand.
I don't know. I just don't want to address Val. I really don't. She's so irrelevant. I've never addressed her. She's been coming after me. I mean, bitch, you're crying over your P.O. box being doxxed. I'm over here getting my life threatened.
Yeah.
You don't talk about that. You think I give a fuck your P.O. box got doxxed, bitch?
It's a P.O. box. It's at the fucking post office. That's not your real home.
Office. Exactly.
Who are these people? We're all finding out together. Slowly. Hello, Unicorn. I just Unicorn comes whoa. Okay, I don't know you. I've never heard of you, but you seem to have some kind of there she is. You seem to have an issue with something, and I don't know if I really want to get into anything that personal, but I would like to find out about you. I don't know anything about you, and thank you, Andrea. That's what got my attention.
Change your
minimal.
Box. I got my life threatened, but nobody's fucking talking about that. Sit there with fucking Woti. Yeah. Okay, and try to figure out more shit that you're going to talk about, me and Carrie. It's really exhausting. And if you think you're going to grow your channel that way,
no,
good luck. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen.
No.
But that's all I wanted to say about that. I put the name of her channel in the private so you guys know. And
yeah.
If you want to check it out,
Appreciate
check it out. Two things that I'm going to come and put her fucking channel, get fucked.
Oh no.
You're mature enough not to do that.
Oh, exactly. Just like the other day, how mature we all were when we were, trying to get Hussey some help. So, there could be police intervention, with his life being threatened, how we discussed privately.
What is all this about the life, Hussey's life being threatened? I still don't know. The Sidney in the past didn't know what it's all about, and he still doesn't know what it's all about. I mean, what is it that anybody says or does? Okay, what is it that Hussey says or does that people have to know where he lives, where they have to threaten his livelihood, and they have to threaten his manlyhood, and they have to threaten everything? What is that all about? And if it's just trolling, treat it as trolling.
For no one else to see some shit, but here we are saying that they were doxxed.
Yeah.
And no one seems to give a fuck that lives were threatened here, and that's the shit that's crazy to me.
Yeah, that's
And it was
real
by
life.
a son that has threatened her life in the past, and she said the police.
Andrea, who says I don't need a little bit of bossing around? You know, maybe I'm just too independent and too free and too single and too happy.
Couldn't do anything about it.
All right.
So what the fuck made the four of us the villains
cracked
here?
myself
That's
up.
what I want to know. But
Exactly.
like Hussey and Carrie are 10 times more the villain to everyone else, because I guess I don't fucking know what's wrong with these people. I've been trying
Her
to
son,
figure it
her
out.
son went real life on Hussey that day. Has everybody forgotten about that?
There.
No,
Has
they
everybody
don't.
brushed
They,
that under the rug?
they don't talk about it.
No,
But
they
talk
brush it
about
under the
doxing.
rug.
You want to talk about doxing? Let's talk about doxing. You want to talk about threats? Let's talk. They don't do it. They're going to
No.
make shit up and say, I talked about someone's essay. Where?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I've never talked about anyone's essay. That's not a topic that I get into.
No, and that's a very sensitive topic, and you do not touch those topics.
Right.
In the
No,
short
I
time that I've
never.
known you, you don't touch those topics.
No, I don't.
No one
Yeah.
does. No one
No, I
talks
never.
about
No.
shit like that.
We don't.
Exactly.
We
That's,
don't.
That's no. Whatchamacallit son threatened me. Unicorn Girl.
Yeah.
And she was up on her panel yesterday talking about, you guys want to pick on each other in chat? That's
Oh,
fine,
please.
but I do not allow doxing of any sort. Bitch!
Please get a life.
Bitch, what?
She doxed you. I don't care.
Who exactly are they venting at, ranting at about that?
She apologized for it.
Mhm.
But there's video out there
Dox is
of her
a dox.
openly admitting that she fucking doxed you.
Yeah. She takes
That was an
pride in
actual
all of
dox.
this.
Carrie,
Who-
we did.
What mother takes pride?
Carrie, what are you saying? We did talk about it. Are you talking to me, hon? I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Yo, we did talk about it. Oh, we did?
What do we talk about?
What did I say? I don't even remember. I honestly don't remember. I don't have any information on the stream. What did I? I don't remember. I gotta watch the stream. I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't like if it was brought up, it was because
Look, they've got Carrie in their chat, and they got Hussey and Blaze and Fallon in the room there. It's almost everybody except for Unicorngurl. But maybe she'll join.
she was. Were we broadcasting her live or something?
Who? Unicorns?
Posted about
Yeah.
her daughter.
We did not. I'm sorry. I did not.
No.
I'm just waiting for remember the
About her daughter.
Oh, I don't remember like the guy's
No.
like the record that I'm like remembering is the one I was looking
We
at, and
showed
I
it?
said, no, I didn't show it. I just read it off and I said, look, this bitch is psycho. She's, known for harassing and stalking people. But I didn't show it to, I've not showed it to anyone. I haven't shown it to even my husband. Like I'm the only one that's seen that on my end.
I don't remember when and where this happened.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I believe her, but I don't
Some
remember
guy
when
named
and where.
Tim.
Okay, so Carrie Board Housewife, where does she stand in all this? Is she with the group of Hussey and Blaze and Fallon, or is she outside the group of Hussey and Blaze and Fallon? I'm still trying to figure it out.
Carrie, when and where did this happen? Obviously,
Oh,
happened
it was
this
showed
week.
without the name. Yes, we showed it
Oh,
without
it showed
the
it
name.
without the name.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, can I just say, like,
Hold on a second. To the chat, if you guys have something to talk about, I'm more than happy to entertain a moderated discussion. If you'd like to join and do it, just click the link at the top. Huh. Deja vu. Just click the link at the top. Come on in. And I'll even show your comments. I know it messes with the comments I had on the video. Sorry. But come on in. Click, 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 click. Of the chat. Come on now. Promote.
What we've done here was very minimal to what Unicorn did the other night to Hussey and Carrie. Okay, we're having her son up there making the threats.
I have
I'm
no
sorry.
idea what they're talking about.
And owning it and not being a mother and sitting there laughing at it after the fact. That is minimal. We did minimal to what she's done. And I'm not comparing anything.
Read what Carrie said.
Unicorngurl posted it and we covered it because she was laughing about it. Remember? Well,
Yes.
then.
Okay. I was going to say, were we restreaming her? Is like, I'm trying to think. If we were restreaming her, that would make sense. But we didn't. I didn't know about it until that day.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes it sound okay. That's a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. Okay, thank you, Carrie.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Well, you need to come up here and say it.
Yeah. No, I remember what you're talking about, Carrie. Now it's like coming back.
All right. So this looks like it's spawning a whole new story. Well, maybe not a whole new story, but it's spawning new personalities. So Unicorn, welcome to the Sidney Winston channel. Here we go. You are always respected here. So we'd like to learn a little bit more about what's going on, and there's no one better to hear it from than from the source. So if you'd like to join, please join. I'd be happy to have you aboard. And so would I like to see anybody else who has something to say on the matter or would just like to listen in. That's good too.
It's coming back. I remember.
There's so much shit going on that I think that people just forget about things.
I think the only way we're going to figure out what they're talking about is if somebody comes in to explain it, because I have no idea.
Times. Well, not for that, but just too much going on.
No, exactly.
But it was brought up.
Right. No.
There was things brought up in that live, like from her.
Carrie doesn't want to look like we are lying. Is Carrie here? Hi, Charlo.
Her fucking page.
No, you're not lying, Carrie. And you don't look like you're lying.
No,
either.
no, Carrie. I don't think that at all. I'm just, it's coming back to me now. That was kind of like in my head one of those days, because these people have been crazy since she popped out. But I do remember going to her page, and we did.
All right. Okay. Let me.
Way the most was taking longer to heal.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. I've been following you for a while.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So I'll explain to you what happened in my own words, because they're going to have their own story. Everybody does. So right before Rev got out of prison or rehab, wherever the heck he was, I stumbled upon Shani, that fat chick, the crazy one, and Hussey and Carrie and them kind of pulled me out of there and then sucked me into their drama, and they were receiving emails about me from two people who apparently follow me on TikTok, because I come from TikTok. Okay. And to be clear, I have never laughed at any situation that my daughter is in, and they had no right to dox my child. I don't fucking care.
I agree.
Okay.
I don't know anything about your situation. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, this started because they have not left me alone since I left their community. They have not left me alone. And my son's death on the 16th, I was hit by a drunk driver. I posted a memorial video. I didn't know you couldn't do that on here, like you can on Facebook and everywhere else. I didn't know. I'm new here. And they have been laughing at me, laughing at my son's death. Carrie, Fallon, Hussey, and that Blazing Banter. All of them. They've covered it on their channels. A couple other creators have covered it because they're angry at the situation. Like, I didn't know that that was Hussey's real name when I put that Cash App thing up because he sent $1 to my friend thinking it was me and made a threat about suing me. It did not look like a real last name to me. I've never seen a name like that, and I couldn't pronounce it. And to be honest, it looked like it said choke a chain. So he makes up words all the time. I thought it was that, and multiple people have told me he already had his name out there for years on his GoFundMes. So I had no clue. And I didn't do it on purpose. As if I would have known it.
It's not the biggest crime in the world for someone to know the real name of an internet person. So fucking what? My real name is out there, and if somebody knows it, then they know it. I don't care. I mean, what is the big fucking deal about just the name? So what? I just don't get it.
It was his real name. I only know him as Loudmouth Hussey. I don't know anything about him.
I'm still feel like I'm stepping into the middle of the story.
Okay. It's just, so then.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
Like I said, on the 16th, they were making fun of my son's death because I posted a memorial picture. Should I have posted it here? Probably not, because this YouTube is brain rot. Mm-hmm. And Carrie said some nasty stuff. Hussey was laughing. The other ones were laughing all over a bunch of emails that I received from trolls that said horrible things, that F you, F your dead baby, all this other stuff. I did not send them to myself. They're claiming I sent them to myself. I can barely work my own stream, let alone an email. And my son, who's almost 30, let me make this clear, he's 28 years old, saw this happening. They act like he's 5 and doesn't get on YouTube. He has his own channel. He saw this. He wanted to come up, came up. They got into a heated argument. My son spewed some things out of his mouth that should not have been said. And when the stream was over, I explained that to him. I said, just stay off my channel and let me deal with it myself. I can't ground a 30-year-old. I can't ground an adult child. He lives an hour away from me and doesn't drive. And they're acting like he's going to go to all these people's houses and do something. And no, he goes to college. He doesn't have time for that. They were making fun of his dead little brother. And they're thinking that I should just get over this 21 years later. No, I don't have to.
Yeah, but what was it about the memorial that triggered them?
I have no idea.
Can you show it?
Can I show it? Yeah, it was just like a 10-second clip.
On your channel?
Yeah, and then I had to post up, Carrie wants all these receipts because she said my dead son was fake. So I posted the receipts, and then I got more crap for that, and then she showed them. It's just all this is too much. And then they doxed my information, which I really don't care about mine, but because that's public record, and I've never lied about any of it. But they're acting like the harassment charges I got are so bad. No, harassment here in PA, you get a ticket for. It's for an altercation. It's not for stalking. I didn't get stalking charges. Jesus Christ.
You were charged with harassment?
Yeah, they do that here in PA. If you get into like an altercation with somebody, each of you get charged with it's a ticket. It's a summary charge.
And what happens to it?
You pay the fine.
Oh, and how much is the fine?
It just depends. My last, I've only gotten a couple. There's one I got was like $150.
A couple.
Yeah, I mean, they're stupid. Like, I got into an altercation with my mother at the mall. We were yelling at each other, and we both got a ticket. Like, oh my God, it's the end of the
Well, are you guys
world.
Italian?
Yes.
Well, that explains
See,
why.
thank you. Okay,
Thank you.
my
Oh,
family
you're
lives
very welcome.
different. You know, like I have nothing against these people. I just want them to leave me alone. Leave my kids out of
Uh-huh.
their mouths. Stop talking about my child's essay case because they could have tanked that. They are not understanding this. It's still an open investigation.
Well, we don't discuss open investigations here, but I want to. I'm on your channel here, and I want to know which video is the one that they are
The one that
criticizing.
I have is private, and if you have, I don't know if you have an email posted somewhere, but I can send it to you.
No, yeah, but I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna display it publicly, which I don't want to do if it's private. So no.
Okay. Yeah, I had to private it because it got out of hand, and I was trying to be respectful so that all this stuff wouldn't have come out for them, and they decided to just go nuts with everything. And it's been a week. It's been insane. And to be honest with you, up until yesterday, and I didn't even mention their names yesterday, except for once, but I have barely mentioned them. I've been doing my own thing, and they just won't go away. They will not go away. And I don't know if they still have the streams that they did up on their channels because they kept playing games where they were dirty deleting or whatever. See, I don't know how any of this works, and that's the part that's pissing everybody off too, because I'm new here. They're not. There's different rules over in TikTok and Facebook. They know better than me posting my personal life out on YouTube. Before I even got into any of this, all I did was watch Chills, that guy with the weird voice, and cop cam videos and history. I didn't do nothing else. I didn't get into any of this. Now I'm stuck.
History. Now we got something in common there, Unicorngurl. I like history very much. We should get together. Or you should just come on in again like you did there, and we'll talk about history. We won't get many viewers, so I think we should stick to the drama person. You stuck?
Kind of.
Why
They won't leave me alone because they won't leave me alone. They just doxed a whole bunch of stuff. Sitting up there, because she restreamed it. No, I can post it on my TikTok because I'm the mother and I don't say my daughter's name. Nobody knows my daughter.
What do you know? I don't do TikTok. So what is the TikTok thing that you do?
Oh,
I do now.
My platform, I started in 2020 over there for people who've been through trauma or horrible situations. They could come and talk about it and not feel judged. That's what I do over there. And now all of a sudden, they're over there making sock accounts or whatever to come over to TikTok and take my information.
Okay, I have to do a coffee refill. I'll be right back.
They went over to my Facebook, that Blazing Banter. She admitted it openly while streaming that she made up a fake account to befriend me just to troll my Facebook. And they're taking things like, because in TikTok you can stitch videos. It's kind of like what we're doing here, but you're doing it with other people's stuff. And you make funny stuff out of it. And they think that I was talking badly about my grandmother. And I was making some content like we do here for TikTok. I have a lot of love and respect for my grandmother. I take care of my grandmother. And they sent police to a house I don't even live at. So they scared an entire young family, got the police officer in trouble for no reason. Instead, if they were that concerned over what my son said on a YouTube thing, they should have called the police. If they felt that they were threatened, they should have called the police. Their local precincts. They could have called their local precincts. They would have called here in PA, and they would have came to the door to Ian's house and said, "I'm sorry. Don't just don't talk to him. Don't get on there." They think that they're going to get everybody arrested over here, and that's not how it works here in PA. PA cops don't care what is threatened on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook unless somebody actually physically puts hands on somebody. At worst, all he would get is a warning. That's it. So they got mad for whatever reason and decided, oh, we're going to dox Unicorngurl. And I would have been laughing like I was the whole time watching it up until they mentioned my minor child's open investigation. And I had to call the state police at that point because so now they're being watched.
They being who?
Hussey, Carrie, Fallon, and Blazing Banter. Yes, I gave all the handles or whatever to the channels because the detective, the state trooper on the case is a little upset because he's attached to that case. And he had to take the plane during the government shutdown. He took our governor's plane without getting paid to go find this guy and put him in prison. And they're up there thinking that this is a joke. Oh, well, we didn't say the name. They said the first name. They said my handle in front of 2,000 people, which I post my email. So when you click down, you can see my name. It doesn't, when you click on somebody's email and you open it in your thing, you can see the name that's put there. And they knew what they were doing. They absolutely knew what they were doing. And I apologized when I was told that I apparently doxed Hussey. I said, "Oh my God." And I never showed it again. I didn't know.
It doesn't matter, Unicorngurl, if you dox Hussey, because Hussey's name, it's not a secret. I mean, just to say somebody's name, why wouldn't anybody be proud of the fact that somebody's doxed their name? I mean, if you're on the internet and you're saying things that you wouldn't want people to see your face, then you probably have no right to be on the internet, because it's not fair that I don't think it's fair that a keyboard warrior has a right to spew hatred while hiding behind an avatar. That's just me.
I mean, I'm sorry.
What did you dox about Hussey? His name?
Yeah, I didn't know it was his real name. I'm going to be perfectly
address.
clear.
I mean, that's it. Just the name.
Just the name. Yeah, because I posted my friend's Cash App on my page because I'm not monetized. I don't want to be monetized. That's just me. But I will, if somebody else needs help, I will drop their Cash App or whatever for them. My friend asked me, he doesn't do YouTube. So I said, I can drop it and see if I can help you out. He's got a sick mother. And
there's some advice for you on the screen from JJ. She says, Unicorn, you are going to take preemptive measures and not expect them to stop. If you continue on, this will only get worse. Do you know?
Well, I have no idea, but I'm trying. I'm trying. Like I said, the past few, like up for the past week, I haven't even spoken about them. I haven't even acknowledged them. And then the last few times I've been getting woken up, my Discord's blown up, my text messages. So I just sent everything to the state police. I said, here, apparently I can't do this.
So you're referring to stuff that happened many, many years ago on the internet?
No, this is recent.
Oh.
This is just within the past couple of weeks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you sound pretty upset. I mean,
Well,
what's...
I'm not upset about my stuff. Let me make that clear, because it's public record. And I've always been very transparent on my other channels. Apparently you can't do that here, which I really don't care what anybody thinks about me. I'm upset. And the only reason I'm upset is because of that particular information that they doxed. And I don't care what they say. They did it live. They said the first name, they said me, and that it was my daughter. And she is a minor who went through something very terrible. And they don't need to be talking about it in front of 2,000 people. And it pissed off a lot of other communities as well. And then laughing at my dead child. And she keeps saying that Carrie keeps saying that she didn't call my son fake. Yes, she did. It's played over and over and over again. She just does not pay attention.
Why did you put that on the internet if
I had no idea you couldn't do that
blowback is
here.
horrible?
Well, I didn't know anything about that over here. I don't have those problems because, see, with TikTok and Facebook, when you do that to somebody over there, you get put, like Facebook, if you do that to somebody who posts a memorial page or something for their child, and somebody goes on and makes a horrible comment, they're putting what you call Facebook jail. You're suspended for 30 days. YouTube, I guess, just doesn't do that.
Yeah, okay. But on the other hand, why did you not just ignore everything? Because once you ignore everything, people who are hounding you are doing it for attention, and if they don't get attention, it just disappears.
It's been a really hard year for me. My mom died, my dad died within a year of each other. And then, it was the anniversary of my son's passing, and it's just been one thing after another. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. Stop talking about my children. Leave them alone. I'll leave them alone.
Tell me about your channel. What kind of stuff do you like to...
It's just random stuff. Like last night we did Ewu channels, like cop video stuff.
Yeah?
That's it, yeah. Or sometimes... Yeah, I go live.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You have long streams.
Yeah, we watch different videos, and just chat and chill. We did, I don't judge anybody who's if they're coming from somebody else's community. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All I ask is that whoever comes in and watches, they're respectful. You want to playfully pick on each other in my chat, that's cool. Just don't start drama. I'm going to have to ask you to leave, because that's not what I want my channel to be about. I don't care what corner of YouTube you come from. If you want to come in and chill, come in and chill.
Well, I had a few really bad years, just like Andrea had. And I just stayed off the internet. Fuck it.
Yeah, well, I actually was for a long time. And then I get back on and... Whew, my friends over at TikTok said, take your stuff over to YouTube. Yeah, that was a big mistake.
So do you regret opening up a YouTube channel?
I do. I absolutely do.
What's the alternative, though, to get this type of exposure? Because YouTube is, super popular.
I actually haven't had any here. Like the detective said, for me, let him handle the rest of it. If they want to call him, they can call him because he's mad. I vaguely gave out, I was allowed to give out the trooper's name and where he's located for them because they seem to not know how to dox people correctly anyways. They called the whole wrong town, but whatever. But my friends and family all think they're insane.
The lack of details kind of keeps me confused as I listen to this explanation. And I wouldn't say Unicorngurl is the only one guilty of keeping out details, but it's kind of a head scratcher, a lot of it. Anyway, I got a question for you.
Yes.
So what is it that a mother and a daughter in a mall in Pennsylvania have to argue about?
What do we have to? I left the keys in the car, and we were looking for the keys.
Okay.
And she was getting loud, so I'm half Italian. I got loud too, and we were arguing back and forth, and we both got a ticket. That's it.
From who? Mall security?
No, the police.
Oh, you were in the mall or in the parking
No,
lot?
we were outside in the parking lot. So they called the police. That's it. So they're like, okay, you guys will get citations in the mail.
Hold on a second. You weren't spitting and scratching each other. Who called the police?
Oh, the mall security called the police.
Why don't you have a sign? I'm Italian. Stop.
I don't know. I mean, that doesn't matter. We were being disruptive, so they called the police. I understand that. I'm grown up. I'm not a child. I get that.
Oh, you were being disruptive.
Well, yeah, we were being loud, so they considered that being disruptive to the other patrons of the mall, the parking lot. There was other people outside. We got a ticket.
I just, where I live, it's firstly, if there's no violence, nobody says a thing. It's done. But if there is security, if there is loudness and security has to approach, it's calm down, ladies, and move on. That's it.
Yeah, no, not here. They don't, the mall security people here don't do nothing. I think there's like one guy. We don't have a very big mall. There's one guy. He didn't want to get involved. He just called the police. They came over. They said, what's going on? I said, I lost the keys, and she's upset, and she's throwing a fit. And I was screaming back, and he was like, okay. We gave our IDs. I gave my driver's license. I still had it at the time. And
did you find the keys?
Yeah, they were in the car.
And the car was locked?
No, it wasn't locked. I forgot to grab the keys.
So it was for no reason.
Yes, pretty much. I got a ticket for no reason. Okay.
Well, that sucks.
Well, I did. It's a nothing charge. That they're acting like a harassment charge in PA is a summary. You get a ticket.
Sounds to me like no. It's tax. It's a tax collection. Cash grab.
It is pretty much. Is it like they like even when I told the detective what my son did, he's like, well, why didn't they? If they felt that threatened, why didn't they call the police? Exactly. In their own towns? So they could have called that moment that it was happening. No, Hussey decides to jump up on my panel and continue to go back and forth with a 28-year-old.
Oh, well, I think Hussey should be able to be on panel here and answer for himself, because that's an accusation. But you see, I'll tell you what my problem here is. I don't know any of you people. I don't know. I know Hussey, sort of, but G-Man and Shani and Jason, I know very well. That's it.
That's that. I only known them since, like I said, I started watching them shortly before Christmas Eve, because she had been talking about, she had deleted his monetized channel
I remember that.
Yeah, and she was talking about him coming back, and she was crying, and that's what I do on TikTok. You know, I try to help people, and I hopped into her live, which I never do, and asked if she was okay, if she needed any, because she was talking about being abused, and they're so. Yes, they both did just get harassment charges, Aussie. I know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they both got, because the cops were done with them. You know, they went there 27 times in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If they would have paid attention to the Reverend Shanny stuff, yeah, they definitely harassed the police. They definitely, I think that's more why they're going to court over it this time than anything else. Plus her striptease, that was scary. But
Striptease? What's striptease?
Shanny's.
No, I missed that, unfortunately.
Oh,
Damn.
you didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss anything. It scared everybody.
All right, JJ has a comment to you. Unicorn. It seems that you put a lot of your information out there. It's like you are putting blood in the water to attract the sharks. You realize this, right? What is there a reaction to that? No? You there? Or do we lose you? I think we lost you. Nothing wrong with your connection. She's probably just muted. I don't hear you. Well, I'll tell you what. Where were we? But how do I get out of this? Okay, looks like she's lost connection. I don't know if she
That's
came
okay.
back. Can't remember. Because
Where did
let me
we
have
go?
a look.
Where
at
did
some
I go
comments
from
here.
here? How did I dig myself out of
Sidney,
this?
research.
That's me.
Who you put on panel? From
Research who I put on. Oh, what's happened? Andrea says to do some research.
my bossy mod, Andrea. I love Andrea.
I like her too. She's in another community I'm in.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Welcome
yeah.
back.
Yeah, sorry, I lost you there for a second.
Yeah.
So one of your people had a question?
Yes.
Okay. You put a lot of here. Yes, I do, JJ. Yes, I do. And that's why the past week I have been working very hard to just do my own thing. And they are just, and I would have been fine if it would have been just my information. But when they mentioned my child's information, that really kind of set me off. It really set me off. And you have to understand why, because it's an open investigation and they could have tanked it. That's what the sister wants. And there is a PFA, which is a protection from abuse. They potentially could have been charged with witness intimidation on a third party. So because it's a minor. And that is the only reason I freaked out like that. And plus, to laugh at somebody's dead child, I'm sorry. They could have emailed me. They have my email address and been like, listen, you shouldn't put that stuff up there. Like a lot of other people emailed me and said, don't do that. They didn't go out and make videos and make fun and poke jokes and say my grief wasn't real or that I was lying and I needed to show receipts. Nobody else did any of that. Nobody else even wanted to cover it. One person got sick to their stomach and had to stop their stream. It took them 2 days to cover what she did to me. And I told them they didn't have to, but they did. Like, this is just sick. It's all sick. They're always talking about children, children, children.
I'm still none the wiser, to be honest. I still don't know the details. I'm not sure if I want to, but if there's details out there then that explains all this, then I'd be happy to know them.
Children, what is their fascination with it?
Yeah, but when they talk about children, shut it down, walk away, whatever it is, because it's inappropriate.
Well, see, the other girl that they're talking about, I'm not going to say her name because I'm not like that, but the other girl that they are talking about, she covered my doxing when they doxed me. And I was like in her chat screaming, no, 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 don't show that. Tell your chat to stop. And she did. She did. She stopped it. But they all sat there. Carrie, Hussey, Fallon, and Blaze, they knew what they were looking at and decided to ramble on, all four of them live in front of 2,000 people. So everybody now is criticizing them because, they've been doxxed before. They should have known better.
Back in the Great Debate days, the Great Debate Community days, that was all the big rage. Who could dox who? That's all we wanted to do was dox. There was Darth Dawkins, and there was all these Christian people who were sort of, they'd hide behind an avatar. Nobody would see them or know them, but they just attack people and insult people. And we all wanted to dox. Who are these people?
Yeah,
It kind of sounds like this. This is what's happening today.
Yeah, and Hussey, I am sorry. I did not know that was your real name. And from what I understand, Hussey, it has been out there for years on your GoFundMes that you've posted yourself. So I feel bad that I did it, and I apologize. Can you please stop doxing my children?
Hussey's doxing your children?
Yeah, well, they doxed my daughter. They leaked that information about my daughter. Nobody even knew about that over here.
Oh, about the
yes, the
court
open
case?
Yes.
All right. Well, I don't want to know about it either.
Right.
And
Nobody else wanted to.
Yeah, nobody watching this wants to know about it either.
Exactly. Nobody else wanted to either.
Right. It's your own personal hellhole, really, that you've got to live with. And
Yes.
I'm
yes.
sorry.
Well, I appreciate that. And that's what I was saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you want to dox me and you want to make fun of me, fine, do it. I don't care. You want to call me Unicrack Corn? Fine. I'll use that as my handle next time. Just don't mess with my children, please. My minor children. My adult children are adults. If they get in trouble for something that they do, that's on them.
Exactly. And Andrea, if you read at the bottom, we don't discuss children here.
Right.
We'll discuss adults abusing children, but we don't discuss children.
Right. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to put that out there. I didn't dox him on purpose. I have no issues with them. I just want them to leave me alone.
So how many children do you, again, I don't want to pry into your personal life, but how many children are you responsible for?
Minor children? I have 2 minor children.
And an adult child?
I have 4 adult children.
4 and 2. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You're a baby factory.
Yeah, I was married for years. Divorced, met somebody else 13 years later, had 2 more. It's fine. It's whatever.
Good. So you're happy now? All happy
Yeah,
family?
we're all fine. We're all doing good.
Beautiful. All right.
So we're good.
Yeah. How many more babies you gonna have?
Oh, no. None. That factory's closed.
I don't know about you, but she seems like a nice person. Talking to her as I did there. So when I look around the the Blazosphere, I read nothing but bad press about Unicorngurl, and I'm not sure why, but hopefully we'll get to the bottom of it at some point.
Permanently.
Really? Well,
Yes.
I have a direct access to your medical records, and it says here that you, unbeknownst to you, are 3 months pregnant with triplets.
Yeah, right. No way. No.
All right, I wouldn't do that to you.
I know you wouldn't. I know you're just joking. I've watched your streams before.
Okay.
But thanks for having me up.
Thanks so much for joining. I really appreciated our little talk. I hope you come back.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Okay, take care, Unicorngurl.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, that was very nice. That was very nice. I do hope she comes back.
Well, that was a very nice conversation, I thought.
Yeah, well, I guess I was just signing off there. Nothing more to say, really. Okay, let's just get some chats going here. Oh, no, Rand Campbell. He's still around? John's live. When does he go live? Because lives are something that you've got to catch them or you lose them. Chat a couple of days ago, she said she was done with the drama but was talking about people in the chat. You know, there's something else I have of Unicorngurl before we, and it's pretty sad. I kind of, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to. It's, you know how she was talking about being abused, and how I think that she's a nice person. She came across very nicely, but she's carrying a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, and she's carrying it well, I must say. And I'm talking about Unicorngurl, of course. And I want to just get this other. Oh, hold on a second. Let me get this other movie off here. Get another one. Yeah. It's a very sad story. Probably not the best way to end a stream, but I like Unicorngurl. Just from that interview, I don't know all sides of all stories, but this is a sad one. So,
Hey. Misery, I see your ass is live. Get your fucking ass over here and explain yourself for what I'm about to fucking show. Because let me tell you what, motherfucker. I never asked you for a fucking dime. You lying sack of fucking shit. So I am here. Couldn't get a hold of my companion. But I'm starting a series over here for right now, and I'm going to be doing it on YouTube, but just not on my channel over there. Okay, so I have some interesting information. I have been saying the same shit for over a month now. Okay, I did not dox Blaze. Blaze, you bitch. You stupid cunt bag fucking decrepit bitch. I am not going to dox you. However, I'm going to show a few things. And I didn't post them. And on top of that, I'm also going to show the proof of who doxed you. Because it wasn't me. It was the farmers. There's 3 of them particularly interested in both me and you. And farmers, particularly Pink Lava, Strawberry Douche, and Vigilante Troll. I was never romantically involved with my situation. I would appreciate it if you would please correct that mistake. He was just a family friend that her father had known his entire life, and I had known for over 2 decades. This is not my house. This is my grandmother's house, and she invited him to live here. Okay? I don't control her. I have very little say in what happens here. And on top of that, like I said, I knew him for 2 decades. How you don't know these things. You don't know that these things are going to happen until they come to your attention. Okay? And also, Blaze, your life is not in fucking danger. However, my life actually is.
Oh, that was very, very unfortunate. Unfortunate timing there, Unicorngurl. I don't want to play that again.
Okay. And also, Blaze, your life is not in fucking danger. However, my life actually is in fucking danger. Thanks
That didn't age well at all. Just gonna say that.
to you, Hussey, Carrie, Fallon, and those 3 farmers. Why, you ask? Because I actually have a lifetime PFA on my ex-husband, who is now doxxed on the farms.
PFA. What's a PFA? Permanent? What's a PFA stand for? Permanent something abuse, I think, but I can't think of it exactly. I'll look it up.
And luckily enough, right now, unless he gets his ex to help him, because she knows what she's doing on the computer, he only knows about our child, our deceased child, being on there, because I sent that link, that clip, to his sister, because his family still considers me their family. Okay, Ryan. By the way, farmers, it's not Richard, it's Ryan. It's Ryan. You typed out Ryan and then you typed out Richard. I don't know if you were drunk or what you're doing, but also
A PFA is protection from abuse. Took me forever to find it out, but there you go. Oh, thank you. There you go. It's confirmed.
I happened to find this on my own. I went on to your site. I read through your rules, and it says on there, you guys do not talk about children. And if I remember correctly, when Blaze, Carrie, Fuckface Fallon, and fucking Hussey doxed me live and had that woman's woman and her innocent child swatted. That was your reasoning for doxing all of them on the farms, right? Why is there a place? Why is there a place saying, stay tuned as we cover UG's youngest 2 children? They're minors. So I have already gone ahead and sent the clips in of everything. Because you're not very bright people, first of all. Because I said this already. My ex-husband is fucking insane. He's tried to kill me on multiple occasions. Okay? I had to escape. And somebody who is that young and being forced to get married that young, it's very easy to have an abuser manipulate and make you think, oh my God, they're going to kill. If I try to leave, he's going to keep my kids, or if something happens to me, he's going to get my kids and hurt them. There's a lot of things that go through your mind. So maybe research domestic violence and sexual assault before you fucking bring him up, okay? Because he is a complete fucking psychopath. He spent 2 years in prison, and you want to know why you can't find a lot of my stuff?
Who spent 2 years in prison? Your husband? Hold on a sec. You told me earlier that you've got all these kids, tons of them. I forget exactly how they're apportioned, but you married a guy whose lifestyle is such that he lands up in prison. Unicorngurl, you need to come back onto this channel and we should have a discussion. I'd like to find out more.
On there. Would you like to know why you can't find a lot of stuff on the court records? Because when this happened, I was under 18. He's 3 years older than me. New Hampshire has a different system than it does in most states. See, some of you aren't even from the United States, and you should probably brush up on all 50 states because each state has different laws. Okay? New Hampshire, with parents' consent, you can get married at fucking, they still have an old law that they still uphold today where you can get married at 13 with parents' permission. That's going way back to the times when parents married their children off young. Okay? I was forced into that. My mother even lied in court. Said my father that raised me had passed away. Lied right to the judge. And because my grandfather was the head honcho at, it used to be Bank East, and now it's St. Mary's Credit Union in New Hampshire. He ran mortgages and foreclosures, so he obviously interacted a lot with judges.
She's talking about her father or her stepfather here? I've lost track.
Because ask yourself this question. You've seen my husband's record, right? When my oldest son turned 3, he adopted him. You can't adopt a child as a felon. Okay.
Why'd you marry a felon?
So the judge didn't even think to look. They thought the man that raised me, who was born in Liverpool, England, and was not the guy that you showed sitting on the couch. That was actually my bio dad with his mother. That would have been my grandmother from him. That was before my mom met the guy she married and I thought was my dad. Okay? Does that clear a little bit up for you? The man is fucking dangerous. And you put my fucking life in danger because he threatened us in open court. And I'm sure, as you've witnessed with Rev and Shanny, I can't. They don't do shit here, okay? They don't. Rev and Shanny beat the shit out of each other. What did they do? They got fines. See, here, if you're screaming at somebody and having a verbal fight or anything like that, they give each party a ticket. You can fight the ticket and go to court, or you can just pay it. Okay? So just because, see, on the records, it would have an S next to it, meaning summary. It's a nothing charge. Harassment in PA is a nothing charge. And
But hold on a second. I mean, you're in PA, and so is Shani and Jason. Oh, so are Shani and Jason. Christ, I'm starting to talk like one of these low-level Americans.
when
Sorry.
I finally did get rid of my husband and we got the PFA, he threatened me in open court, and all they did was escort him out and had us wait instead of throwing him in jail for literally threatening to cut our throats, mine and my grandmother's, in the.
Holy fuck, that's horrific. So you got this guy, this crazy dude who's, you say 3 years older than her, threatening to kill her and her family? Look. I just can't imagine being in a room where this is happening. I'm just trying to think. What would I do? You know? Wow.
Fucking courtroom. And those type of records are sealed, bitches. Okay?
Bitches.
Because of the PFA and the violence that surrounded it, and the one particular one is covered under something called Grape Shield. Just remove the G and you'll know what I'm talking about. And that runs through the entire United States. So anything prior to my divorce, you're not gonna, and from the time of my divorce to now, you're not gonna find much. And you're not gonna find much of what he did to me because I was still under 18. Matter of fact, when it.
Oh, wow. Wow. So Unicorngurl has experienced physical and emotional trauma since she was a minor. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for you, for that it happened to you, Unicorngurl. I really feel I just can't imagine.
Hit the newspaper on what he did because the dumbass mixed a bunch of fucking drugs together and took them all at once and tried to fucking kill me at our job. Okay?
Whoa, okay. So Unicorngurl and her husband worked together. The husband mixes drugs together and tries to kill her, and they're at work. What kind of work do you guys do? I hope it's not like, medical research or something.
They listed me as 21 because I was a minor. And the only reason that they could have done that is because in New Hampshire, even at 14, when I had my son, I was automatically emancipated. I no longer need.
14 years old, you had a child. And in New Hampshire of the United States of America, That's okay.
Needed any permission to go to the doctor. I didn't need permission for shit, except to get married, which, sorry, it's New Hampshire. I don't know what to tell you.
Wow.
So a lot of my records are sealed. If you would like to fight the federal government on that, you be my guest.
No, thank you.
It's to protect the victim.
Mm-hmm.
So by you doxing my husband, you actually put my life and my family, including my 83-year-old grandmother who's blind and can't defend herself, in a lot of danger.
Why?
A lot of fucking danger.
Okay, this is what I don't understand. From my perspective, and I'm obviously not, I don't have any of the facts really, but from my perspective, if I was doxed, or when I was doxed, not for 1 second did I think that anyone in my family would be involved, because they weren't. Because, you know, my name is my name, and it's got nothing to do with, you know, you can't find my family through my name necessarily. At least those that are very close to me. So, I'm again, Sidney Winston is slow and needs a lot of explaining when it comes to human drama.
And I hope that you understand that. That was the one person where you fucked up. That is the one person where you fucked up. You claim you care so much about children and you want to protect them. You're full of fucking shit. So you've been unblocked. Next time I'm live, I'll pause my stream and you can come up and correct the lie.
I've kind of forgotten who she's talking to. If anybody's focusing or has maintained focus on Unicorngurl's story, then let me know who she's talking to, because I forget. I kind of think she's talking to me, but I know she's not.
And kindly remove anything that has to do with him from my feed and my children.
Fair enough. Okay, so, I mean, I could go on like this all night, to be honest with you. Enjoying it. And, but we've got to take a break. It's been 2.5 hours. You think 2.5 hours is too long for a stream, or is it enough? I don't know. Probably too long. But it's a weekend. Fuck it. Fuck yeah. You know what? A stream is as long as a stream. Simple as that. So, if any of you have been here from the beginning, thank you for sticking around. Thanks for watching all the way through to the end. If you haven't picked up a membership, please do so. That will support the channel. You can buy me a coffee. There's a QR code right there to do that. And that's all I got for now. Actually, that's not true. I've got a lot more, but we'll continue later. Let me just have a quick look at the chat. Have I forgotten anything? Have I missed? There's a big one at the end here. Hatfield, how you doing, Hatfield? But also, that's why you don't get involved in these types of situations if you have that going on. I had threats against me and people I served with, so I avoided that shit. There you go. Very sage advice, my friend. Very sage advice. Anyway, I think we're done. We're out of here. Take care. See you soon.